Hey everyone, how is it going, and welcome to 2007 Progress Video number 115. I'm currently at Mage Bank. I don't know how I got here, but yep, here I am. It's time for an intro. That was entirely unrelated. Alright, so, what I want to talk about quickly is some of the plans on things that I want to do. Now, I want to start working on Herblore. As you guys know, I was going to do AGS from scratch, but I canceled it. And I do plan to do it again, but I want to actually get my own hilt and all that jazz. So in order to do that, I'm going to have to be able to make my own brews. So I do want to get 81 Herblore so I can make brews. I'd rather not, pot up using spicy stews. I'd rather just get 81. Now the problem is I don't actually know what to make right now. Last time I trained Herblore, I made supersets. But the problem is right now is because the super combat potions are out, I would lose an unreal amount of money trying to make them. So what I'm actually going to do is just wait, unless, this is also why I'm going to do this. I'm going to ask you guys right now, what is something good I can make at 67 Herblore? Last time I trained Herblore, I made super attacks and strengths. I made pure sets. I mean, what else is there to make? I can make, super energies. I mean, prayer potions are such bad XP, so I don't really know what I could make that wouldn't lose me a shit ton of money at the moment. So if you guys have any advice for me, let me know down below. But the first thing we're actually going to be doing on this episode is Armadyl. Now, if you guys don't know, on twitch.tv I live stream, and every Sunday we have Sub Sunday, where I send out a poll to my subscribers and they vote on what event we should do for that day. And they voted on Armadyl, which is actually kind of exciting because I did just recently get 90 range, so who knows, maybe we'll actually get some kills. Oh my fucking god, I did not have my recorder. Oh, I didn't have my recorder ready at all. We just got a fucking Armadyl hilt. I don't know if we're gonna split or not. Holy, who got that? Shorty, what level? What level? Can I fight? Or did they tell you out already? Probably did. A level 98? A level 98 just got an Armadyl hilt. Holy shit. Well guys, we are all done here at our Armadyl mass. We didn't get any drops other than the Armadyl hilt, and because there was 15 of us there at the time, there's really no point in splitting the hilt. It would just take forever, and it would only be a 4 mil split or whatever. So we just all voted and said that he can keep the hilt. It's not that big of a deal. Overall loot, I didn't get much, just a few coin drops, some DI bodies, etc. But it was a lot of fun anyway, so okay. Alrighty guys, well, until I get my Herblore situation settled, I'm just going to go back to doing some money-making Slayer, still following the same rules where if I get Dagonoths, I'll do DKs. If I get Greater Demons, last episode I kept saying Lessers, if I get Greater Demons, I'll do Zammy, so on and so forth. We have a current task of Black Demons. We are 1 mil 70k off of 98 attack, and 268k off of 91 Slayer. Alrighty guys, all done with our task of Black Demons, and that is our 224th task in a row. Great XP on this task, as per usual, which is why I love them so much. Let's get a new one right away. I haven't had Cape Fracking in a really long time, Duradel, so, no big deal. Just go ahead, just give me him, it's okay. Okay, see, last episode, here's the problem. Last episode, people were like, oh, you should do Calvite Queen anyway, because I'd updated the drop table. Should I kill a few? You know what, why not? Why not I just kill a few Calvite Queens? I don't want to do all of them, because you use so many sharks, and you really don't make money, unless you get a D-chain, but, oh, why not? Okay, this is what I'm talking about. I just got my first kill. A steel plate body, why am I doing this? Kill number 2. Okay, 100 blood runes, that's not so bad, I guess. Kill number 3. Oh my, I hate, every time I come here I get rune chain bodies, such a troll. This is kill number 4, and another steel plate body. Alright, this is kill number 5, let's end with a good drop. Nope, okay, I'm gonna go finish this task normally, I've had enough of this. Alrighty guys, all done with our task of cow fights, and that is our 225th task in a row. We're actually getting pretty high on the task number, that's awesome, good to see that. Alright, let's get a new one right away from Duradel. Hopefully we can get some cave crack, and like I said, I haven't had those in a really long time, so come on, buddy. Or Abyssal Demons, that also works. Oh yes, last time we did Abyssal Demons we can get a whip, and now we got one pretty early in the task. We have 199 left to go. Nice. Very, very nice to always get a whip. Very, very happy about that, and as you can see we already have a clue scroll on the ground. So I'm going to keep juggling this. Hopefully we can get another triple clue or something like that. Holy shit! Whoa, that's my first ever double whip on a single task before. That is Holy shit. That is so cool. That is awesome. Very nice. Alrighty guys, all done with our task of Abyssal Demons. That is our 226th task in a row. We have our 2 clue scrolls on the ground, so we will be attempting the double clue. And we got 2 Abyssal Whips, which is the first time I've ever had 2 whips in a single task before, which is pretty damn cool. Alright dude, what'll it be? I'm telling you dude, you haven't given me Cave Kraken in forever, so hook me up dog, hook me up. That is disgusting, I am skipping that. Alright guys, well we just got our first clue scroll award. It was in the wilderness and I just held it out quickly. As you can see we got a Zammy Stole, which is not too bad I guess. I think those go for a decent price. That opened as a reward a lot sooner than I wanted to. I wanted to open them at the same time, but oh well, what can you do? Let's carry on with our second clue scroll. Promise you right now, if this is not the clue reward, I will quit RuneScape. Scout's honor. I will quit RuneScape if this isn't the reward. Alrighty guys, now that I'm done with both of my clue scrolls, let's go back and skip our task really quickly. Steel Dragons are just, I'm gonna start skipping these all the time. The problem is they don't really give you straight attack XP because Hasta's train controlled, and the Slayer XP isn't great, nor are the drops. I mean, unless you got super lucky and got a Visage, which is very unlikely, so I'm pretty sure overall Metal Dragons are not worth doing, so I'm just gonna start skipping these all the time, and let's get a new task. Greater Demons. Do we go to Zamorak? Unfortunately, no, we do not go to Zamorak. And the reason why is, at the moment of me recording this clip, there's currently DDoSing going on. I'm sure you all know about it, because everyone's been affected. The servers are getting DDoS like crazy. And after my Dagonoth King's mishap on the last progress video, I'd rather not experience that again, so I'm just going to do this task normally. Alrighty guys, so as you can see in the chat box, we have 20 Greater Demons left to kill. Now what I'm actually going to do, despite the fact that I was just talking about the servers DCing, that's obviously still very applicable. However, they've been kind of good lately. They haven't been getting DDoSed, you know, as of lately today. And so what I'm going to do is actually solo Zammy for the rest of these kills. Now the reason why I want to do this is because you can solo Zammy in fairly low risk gear and still do well. Like, I'm going to go get a gear setup, and I think I probably shouldn't risk too much. Yep, that's what I thought. With my current gear setup, the only thing I risk is basically my fire cape. The rest of this stuff is all meh. Like, I could care less if I lose some of this stuff. I do have 2 fire capes, so if I do happen to, you know, the servers get DDoSed or whatever, and I end up losing my fire cape, it won't really be that big of a deal because I have another one, so I'm not going to worry about that. And, yeah, I'm kind of glad I thought of that before I ended the task, because it might be while it's like another Graders task. So let's give this solo trips a try. Well, here we are. Time for solo trip number 1. I think I have the correct setup. He is weak to stab, so Zammy Hasta seems to be the correct option. I don't know if DFS or Defender is better to use. Hallie's probably the best spec weapon. Like, I don't even know. Like, there's no real solo guides on YouTube. I think this is probably the best way to go, so hopefully we can get at least 2 or 3 kills per trip. Hopefully, because you kill him so fast. Anyway, I'll be back with my first kill. Alright, that was the first one down. I'm hoping that was a fluke trip. Pretty much what happened. I think this one's a Greater Demon, so I don't want to kill this one. That was a fluke trip. I hope. I pretty much did the first half of the kill in about 5 hits, and then after that I hit a ton of zeros, which is why I used most of my sharks. So I'm just going to assume that that was a fluke trip, and we'll pray that I did. So I'm going to come back for another trip, and hopefully it'll go better. There we go. That kill was much easier. Me used much less supplies, so hopefully it starts going like this. Oh wow, I used very little supplies on that one. Very nice. Damn it, he's at 49 health and I had a telly. Alright, I'm gonna go back right away and try and get an easy kill. Probably like his grossest drop. More coins. Rune Legs, not a bad drop. More coins, fair enough. Blood runes, bad drop, I guess. I think those are Lantidimes, I'm not entirely sure, though. Oh, man. Clutch! I can't believe I got that kill. Holy shit, that was clutch. Alrighty, guys, just finished our task of Greater Demons. I only have 1 kill count left, and I couldn't be asked to get 40 kill count just for 1 more kill. So I just came here to finish it off really quickly at regular Greater Demons. Let me get out of here so they don't attack me, and we can grab a new task right away. We are currently 160k off of 91 Slayer, which is pretty damn cool. Alright, here we go. Come on, Duradel. A Bear Inspectors. Alrighty guys, all done with our task of a Bear Inspectors. That is our 228th in a row. We did get a clue scroll and a couple of snap seeds, so great loot from this task. Let's get a new one right away. And let's check our XP at the moment. We currently are 665k off of an attack level, and 144k off of a Slayer level. Mr. Battlefish is on YouTube, oh my days. Spiritual Mages, not bad. Alright, let's go do our clue scroll quick. Nah, not terrible loot, I suppose. Purple Sweets are pretty good, so can't complain about that. Alrighty guys, all done with our task of Spiritual Mages. That is our 229th task, and the last task I'm going to be doing on this episode. We got 3D boots, no clue scrolls, but that's alright. 3D boots is pretty good overall for about 200 of them. Currently, pretty much 600k flat from an attack level, which is awesome. I think we started the episode with like 1.1 mil to go. So we got about, excuse my mental math, about 500k XP on this episode. And we're 128k off of Slayer. I want to say we were like 250k, something like that when we started, so that's pretty good progress as well. But anyway, let's get a new task. I won't do it, but let's see what it is. Of course. No, well, you know what? I'm going to do it now. Of course. I can't turn that down. I have to do Cave Kraken on this episode. Otherwise, there would be a riot. Actually, though, however, before I do my Cave Kraken task, what I'm going to do is head to Nightmare Zone for a little bit. I currently have, like, no scrolls of redirection. And I also have, like, no points. I don't know why. Evidently, I was buying something. Because I have literally, like, no Nightmare Zone points. So what I'm going to do is look up the fastest way to get points. I think what I need to do is do like a hard endurance mode. Problem is I don't know if I can actually do that because like people like Bodhi have done it on his Iron Man where he had all the quests, like the correct quests done. But I have Quest Cape and there's a lot of bosses that are going to be hard. So I don't know if I'll be able to do it or not. But I may as well give it a try. Alrighty, I just did one ship with like one overload, so 20 minutes. I'm about to die, and this thing drains the fuck out of your stats, so I kind of need to die anyway. I'm not even trying to live. I have 222k points in, like, 20 minutes. I have no idea if that's good or not. Like, doesn't seem bad, so I don't know. Let's just let this thing kill me really quick, and then I'll see how many scrolls I can buy. I should be able to buy a shit ton of scrolls, so this will probably just be the one little trip that I do. If you could please just kill me, like, what? No, it's just... You Shrek me up until I start recording, and now you're just like, nah, no, I'm done. No, it's cool. No, you can survive. It's cool. No. Oh my god, what is this? Alrighty, so 223k points. They're 775 each. We'll just go with like 150. Alright, that should last me a very, very long time. So no more. Holy crap. No more. No more. I keep saying it. No more Nightmare Zone for a while. I cannot believe I kept doing that. Okay, now let's go do... Hi there. Now let's go do our Cave Kraken task. Oh yes, the elusive elite clue scroll. That's fucking awesome. That's my second ever elite. That's seriously awesome. I have had, what is it now, like five Kraken tentacles, 2 elites, and no tridents. That's so weird, honestly. But anyway... There's the elite clue scroll. I currently have... Why would I take my helmet off? Hold on. I currently have 8 left to go, so I assume we won't get any more drops. So let me just finish this task really quick, and then we will do our elite. Alrighty, guys. All done with our task of Cave Kraken. That is our 230th task in a row. That is the last task I'm doing on this episode. And it's kind of frustrating when he drops nothing. Like, my last kill of the task, he dropped nothing. It's like, really? But anyway, we did get an elite clue scroll, which is always very exciting. So I'm going to go bank and do our clue scroll, and I'll be back with the reward. Third Age Wand Ink, here we go. Bad reward ink, you mean? That's a lot of coins, though. I didn't know you could get that many coins. Fair enough, I guess. That's not terrible. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is, actually I'm going to do something a little bit different from what I've ever done. I'm going to do 20 kills of each of the Wilderness Demi-Bosses. The Wilderness Demi-Bosses are the Chaos Fanatic, the Crazy Archaeologist, and Scorpia. Now, their normal drops aren't too amazing, but they all drop Odium and Malediction shards. And Scorpia in particular drops very expensive shards, like the Odium ward that, the shard that Scorpia drops is like 4.5 mil or something like that, and they're not all that rare, so potentially I could make a little bit of money, and I just kind of want to do something different for once, so I'll be back with my first boss, whichever one I decide to do, I guess. Alrighty, so the first wilderness boss I'm doing is the Chaos Fanatic. He is by far the easiest one, and naturally, oh, there's some broad bolts here. I don't see a person, but there's broad bolts, so there's obviously somebody here, so I'm just gonna hop really quick. Anyway, yeah, he's there. Just let me finish my recording thingy before I hop. He's by far the easiest demi-boss, and naturally, because of that, his loot is by far the worst. Apart from his shards, I don't think he has any particularly good drops. He does drop some split bark pieces, which are pretty expensive because of the new Elite update, but apart from that, he really doesn't give anything much good, so I guess we'll just be back once I've killed 20 of them and we can see what we get. Alright, there's the first kill, and there's a split bark body. That is actually the one I was talking about. Let me check Zybez right now. Like, that's actually a pretty good job as far as I know. Cool thing about this boss as well is that there's an altar just right here, so I bring prayer potions just in case. However, I really don't need to use them. This is basically a free boss. I mean, you don't need very good gear. Broad bolts are cheap, and you don't use many, and you can pretty much recharge your prayer for free. So this is a pretty good boss overall, even though the drops aren't that good. Anyway, split bark body. Oh wow, split bark body is like 150k. People don't necessarily buy them a lot, but that's still pretty cool. Okay, so because I'm killing 20 of each boss, that's 60 of them total. That is a shit ton of clips of me saying, oh hi there, kill number 1, kill number 2, so on and so forth. So I'm just going to record me killing the boss like one time for each boss, and then I'll just show the total loot afterwards. I didn't know he dropped Ring of Life. I don't know why, but it made me laugh. I just saw a Ring of Life on the ground. I'm like, Can you imagine if Bodhi came to kill this thing? He would get nothing but Rings of Life. Alrighty guys, so here's all of our loot from our 20 kills of the Chaos Fanatic. I don't have all 20 loots here because he did drop a bunch of monkfish, some sharks, coins, stuff like that. So this is pretty much all like the non-food / coin drops. The only good items we have are the split bark top and bottoms. All those split bark pieces combined should sell for about 750k. Problem is, they're not like in super high demand, so they might take a while to sell, but that's okay. It's not terrible loot, I suppose. I would say about 800k loot total from 20 kills, which is not so bad. But alright, the next wilderness demi-boss we're going to do is the Crazy Archaeologist, which is a little bit harder, but I think his drops are also potentially better. I kind of want to get a fedora. That'd be kind of cool. Alrighty guys, although with our 20 kills of the Crazy Archaeologist, now it looks like I would have made more money from this because his normal drops are so much better. I mean, like 150 cannonballs, red d'hide, onyx bolt tips. It seems like this would be worth more, but in all actuality, we made about 350k in loots off of those 20 kills. Now, depending upon whether or not the split bark stuff sells from the Chaos Fanatic, I probably did make like easier money here because all this stuff will sell very quickly. But overall, we actually did make quite a bit less. The kills are a lot faster though, which again factors into it. Usually the easier a boss is, the cheaper the loots because people kill it more. But anyway, it's about 300k loot from the the Crazed Archaeologist, and now the last thing we have left to kill is Scorpia. Now Scorpia has by far the best drop table out of Alrighty guys, all done with our 20 kills of Scorpia. Our total loot is in our inventory. It's only about 200k, something like that. It's not good at all. However, I got kind of unlucky. I got a bunch of like rune scimitars and swords and stuff like that. But his drop rate on like rune 2H's is the exact same as any other rune piece. So technically I did get a little bit unlucky. Like all these rune items technically could be like rune 2H's, which are like 40k each or something like that, which would make, this a lot more profitable. So I did get a little unlucky in these 20 kills, I'm not going to lie. This is not very representative of her actual drop table. Plus, in case you didn't know, Scorpia does drop dragon scimitars somewhat uncommonly, but that is there, and that's like a really, really good drop. So this is our total loot from Scorpia. All in all, what do we make? We made 750k, or about 800k from Chaos Fanatic. I don't remember how much we made. I'd have to add it all up afterwards, but anyway, Didn't exactly make amazing money from these 3 bosses. However, I did have a lot of fun, and that being said, I do want to ask you guys, do you guys prefer it when I just, stick to my core bosses? Or is it okay with you guys if I just do little stuff like this once in a while? To switch it up, do some different bossing. Because I know my core bosses are pretty much like Barrows and DKs that I do a lot. But let me know if you guys like it when I do some, smaller boss like this once in a while to switch it up. That is going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all did enjoy. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and I'll see you later.